when he got remarried, tried to take my kids away from me completely. And I researched like crazy. And he just tried to take what didn't belong to him. Was, they wanted to be a family with my kids, and it's been hell. It's been hell for me and my kids. Very abusive, actually.
Did you succeed at keeping your kids with you?
Yes. Yes and no. The legal system leans more towards men in this town, at least, so especially the men with money. And he definitely has way more money than I do. So I lost, where I used to have 50% physical custody, it went down to about 35% physical custody. And I had to pay him child support, even though he makes 3 times what I do. But I have one son now who won't even talk to his dad. They're 19. The twins are 19. And the other one has no respect. So in the end, I have won because I fought. I didn't just cave and let him take my kids. I fought in the legal system, even though I didn't have money for a lawyer. I researched myself and found the law and studied family law and cases, and what happened to me was horrible. And I would like to help other women. I'd like to be able to help other women prevent that from happening to them too.
But this is what I see, that you really can do it. And more after you telling the story, make more sense, because you went through something that many women go through.
Yes.
Custody.
Yes, custody
is something really hard that women suffer day in and day out.
Hurt the women is to take away their kids, and that was his way of hurting me for not staying married to him, because I left. I didn't want to be married to him anymore. Yeah, I didn't want to be married to him, and I left. I divorced him, but I didn't divorce my kids, Right. So we just split them 50-50 for 5 years till he remarried. And then he married himself a stripper. And they wanted to be a family with my kids. And it was a really hard 8 years. It was, but the boys and I just really treasured our time together. So it made things better in some ways, but it was very hard. And so my kids, we were all emotionally abused horrifically, and we still are, even though they're in college. We still are.
So 3 of them are in college already?
This is the 2 of them, yeah. There were 3 of us, me and the 2 boys.
Oh, the 2 boys,
Yeah.
right. Okay, this is something that we all can learn, that we bring to ourselves things through doing all kind of things in our lives, obviously, but we can fix it. And fixing it is always by doing something good, by standing on your rights first, putting your boundaries, and putting your love first. Your love for your kids actually made you stand on your rights.
Right.
But in the same time, when you get to a point where you can go and help to other people,
Right.
take your experience not as something to put you down and break your spirit, but as something to help other people.
Yeah.
And you can do it, because there are many women that are going through what you are kind of almost done with right now,
Yeah.
and it will go through, So I think that
But it was painful.
oh yeah, I believe you. And nobody can understand this pain
Right.
unless if you went through.
Right.
So I understand that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to look into whatever else the universe wanted to tell you, okay?
Okay.
Think we want to speak about health, your health.
Okay.
Okay. You know anything about chakras?
Yes.
Okay. So your heart chakra is really damaged. A lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of disappointment, and you're carrying it for many lifetimes, in all kind of levels. So it's very, very important that you will clear it and begin to let go of this sadness and pain, because it can affect your actual physical heart.
Okay.
Besides that, you don't want to carry it with you, because let's say when you leave this body, whatever you feel now, you carry it into the next body that you will go in, and then you're already starting another person with a broken heart. So you want to work as much as you can, and the next whatever, hopefully 50, 60 million years. Yeah. I don't want to say years, but for the rest of your life, work to clear this sadness. And remember that all that you went through is part of the learning. Although it looks personal, it feels personal, it's actually just part of learning of your spirit. And it's very hard for us to kind of get to this place where you say, well, it's not personal. When this guy had my guts, this guy, I loved him and he left me, whatever, hurts me. And it was very personal. It was me, but it's the learning, whatever you were to learn there was not really personal. It was like you are in school and you have to learn this kind of feeling, this kind of experience, the school of life. Okay?
Okay.
So, and I'll tell you later how to clear the energy.
Okay.
I just don't want to break now my concentration about other things, all right?
Okay.
Okay, about your legs. Do you have problems with your legs?
No.
Ever? Never?
I mean, not really. They get tired a little bit, but...
Can you walk?
Yeah.
A lot?
We don't know yet. We're going for walks.
You just started to use your walk?
Started, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Actually, what I see is that you were... It's very interesting, but not something that didn't happen to me, but I was in past lifetime a part of experience of creating actually cloning between human and dolphin, which created the mermaid. And it's a long story that probably I will record when we get the camera, so we'll put it on. But I see you being the same way, part of this experience, and that's kind of like affect your legs. So I can see this kind of problem in your legs in a way, that like you don't get tired or get numb. They get like numb your legs or your feet or whatever.
Yeah, no, not really.
Not really.
I have that with me.
Okay, so this is something to pay attention to.
So I just need to strengthen my legs.
Yeah.
Circulation.
Circulation, yeah.
Yeah.
Because what happens if you have this memory, that can affect you. So if it didn't affect you up to now, it will affect you in the future.
Okay. Sooner
or later. To me, it was all my life. I had all kind of problems with my legs and tiredness and pain and all kind of things. So I thought, maybe you have it all the time. But if you don't have it, pay attention to do exercise.
Okay.
And to move your legs.
Okay.
And actually, if you can, just try to go swimming as much as you can. That will make you happy too.
Okay.
Do you try swimming sometimes?
I haven't swum in a long time.
Try to.
Go to my house.
For
You have a swimming pool? Okay.
in the summer I can, but not now. Yeah.
No, you swim when you can. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, but
Yeah, I used to be a swimmer in high school.
It's- well, I don't swim much at all. I mean, I have problems with swimming pools because usually they're too cold for me.
Yeah.
I can't tolerate the cold. and then I get tired very quickly because of my condition. But I know that just being in the water is good. Just even sitting in the water
Water is very healing.
is healing, and especially ocean if possible. But if no ocean, then swimming pool. Like it's really good. And if you can find, actually, there is a swimming pool here that is salt instead of chlorine. And yeah, I heard about it, but I never got the opportunity to go there. Because I begin to understand the chlorine is just damaging you, but if you have salty water, it will disinfect the salmon. It will not hurt you the same way. So, okay, so this part of you, and then I suggest, do you know how to make meditation?
Yes, somewhat.
Okay, it's good for you to make meditation and try to connect to this mermaid, to this part of you.
Okay.
Because it will help you to liberate a lot of things, free a lot of things that you are shutting down. It's a lot of, I would say it was traumatic, this experience, to turn the cloning between animal and a human, but at the same time it's so much powerful because animals are very clear energy. Cow will not decide, ooh, I choose to be a bird. I don't like to be dolphin. I want to be bird. Dolphin is dolphin. Bird is bird. Cow is cow. And because our energy is so focused on what they are so much clearer and so close to God than us. We are kind of, yay, can I be this? Can I be that? Maybe I should that, We have too much to choose in a way that we get confused. I think if you will connect to your mermaid thing, you will feel better about yourself and you will regain more powers that belongs to you. Okay?